Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you're okay. I hope that you have enjoyed your vacations. I hope that you have had fun and have had time to rest at home. I hope that your family is safe and you have had no problems during the holidays. I hope that you are getting your batteries ready up to start the classes. Today is gonna be something very basic. Today we are just going to do the division for the quarter. So as much as the last time I sent you a couple creative ideas, I'm gonna try to draw something that is kind of like a something that you can finish up in your notebook if you want to, and I hope that you enjoy it. So what we will do today is that we are going to take a couple of colored markers. Let's see. I have red. I have pink. I have blue. I have black. I have green and purple. So what we will do is that we are going to first we are going to write the name of our quarter, obviously. So we are going to write in here. Let's choose this one. We are going to write the name of our class. So we are going to write. And you are going to do this for both classes. So this video is going to be uploaded for both of your classes. So let's say that you are going to do this for reading. And then you do reading. And then you can also decorate it if you want. So for an example, if you want to decorate and you want to do secondary lines with another color marker, obviously you can choose the color that you want, trying to make it as pretty as you want. You can also make it in another kind of design. For an example, if you are going to do grammar, you can do grammar in here. But let's not go advanced too much. Okay, let's do reading first. So let's do reading in there. And for an example, what I would do is that I would take a couple of different shades of my black marker. Okay, so I'm gonna take my black marker, and let's imagine that this is going to be my page. Okay, so I'm going to start, and I'm going to start coloring like this, okay, and you try to make them as close as you want with your pencil, no problem. Okay, so you try to do them as much as you can with the pencil. Try to make them really really close one to the other. You are going to do this with a pencil, okay, because you are going to need an eraser to make a shape in it. Okay, so try to remember that all of them need to be very close. If you only do this, it's not gonna work, because you won't be able to erase a shape out of that. Okay, so you have to make sure, don't do it with colors, because if you do it with colors, then some kind of colors that exist in the market are not good enough for them to be erased. So you have to make sure that you do them with a pencil, very detailed. You can do the whole page if you want, you can do half of the page if you want, but don't do anything in the bottom, because that's where we are going to write third quarter. Okay, oh sorry. So try to focus on this. If this is going like flat in the back, this one should be upwards like this, and then you just mark the pencil one on top of the other, and try to not leave a lot of white marks in it. Okay, try to write as much as you can in a very good way. Okay, so oh sorry. So if you try to not leave any mark, ooh Jesus, I made a lot of mistakes in that one. Let's make this one like this, even if it's repeated. Okay, and then we continue doing it like this. Remember, it's very tedious, but it's very important that you do it like this, so you have like some sort of like a shape where you can do your drawing. Obviously, if you want to do the division of your quarter in a different way, you can. There's not problem on that. I'm just trying to be a little creative with you, because sometimes classes are a little tedious, and sometimes classes are things that are a little hectic and crazy and messy, and sometimes people feels like classes are a hassle. Believe me, I know that they can be a hassle because I take classes in university. So sometimes they're very annoying and they're exhausting. Mostly if you have teachers that are not really interested in you learning, not me. I'm gonna give myself a lot of credit, but I'm very, very interested in you learning a lot of things in life. I don't want you to go through life just getting a lot of hundreds but not knowing a lot of things. I want you to know things, no matter what the numbers of your grades are. I want you to know a lot of things, okay? So we're almost finishing here because in this part we are going to use it to write third quarter. So I'm going to do my number in here, okay? And then I do it like this, and then I write obviously my RD because it's third quarter, and then I can do my quarter with another color. Let's try this blue, maybe it works. Quarter, oh, it works. So what if we made it, I remember that I used to do it when I was in high school. I used to do these kind of letters that are all stuck together. Quarter. It was kind of like, we thought that we were kind of like gangsters. Obviously we were not, but we were just trying to imagine that writing like this, it was kind of gangsterish. So it's kind of rounded, as you can see. It might be not as artistic as you would want to imagine, but I just want you to be a little creative in this. So you can draw points, a little dots in it if you want to, or you can just make lines inside of them in the color that you want. There's no problem. You can also mix them. You can do little dots and then you can do the lines inside of them. This is a good way to relax. I used to do this between classes when I was in high school because I would be stressed waiting for my teachers. So I would draw in my notebooks. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people does it. So you can do some dots in here. And you can do some shade to it also if you want to. So for an example, this is a shade, the letters has a shade, they have a texture in it. Now it comes the fun part. Let's imagine that this is my eraser. So what I want to draw in here, I'm gonna draw it with a marker, just to make an example. So let's imagine that I want to draw some mountains, okay? Some mountains, a sun, okay? A sun, a little house with a chimney in it and some clouds, and a little road going somewhere, okay? Obviously you cannot see it because it's with marker, but as much as I'm doing it with marker, I'm gonna erase with my paper. You are going to erase from your notebook with your eraser. So what are you gonna do? You are going to erase whichever you want, and this is called a negative. So you are going to do a negative. Obviously with your eraser it's gonna take a little while to erase, but you are going to try to create the shapes in a negative form. Instead of creating darkness, you're creating light. So let's make a little house. I'm gonna take a smaller part of my eraser and I'm gonna make very thin lines if I can. See, my little window, and then my road that is going somewhere, my clouds. I don't have to erase all the centers of the things, and then obviously I can make more clouds over here because it's a very happy prairie house. Now what I can do with that is that if I have another color, what I could do is that I could draw some lines in there to give it a little texture and a little more shape so people knows if they're confused on what this is, okay? But we did it as a negative. We make it with a pencil, and then with the eraser we can make different shapes. You don't have to make a house if you don't want to. You can make something else. You can draw Goku if you want in there. I'm just not that talented as you could be. But this is gonna be the division of your quarter for this quarter. I would like to see it very decorated. Remember that is your classwork number 1. So you are gonna have to send it eventually at some point when I ask for it. So please, 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 please make it really pretty. If you don't want to do this one, it's okay, you don't have to, but just try to make it very creative and decorative, okay? You can write your name if you want, but remember that all those things as for they are for your weekly covers, not for now, okay? So this is it for today. This is all. You want to decorate it more if you want, but if you don't want to, that's completely fine. I'm glad to see you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.